Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Spire Tyrants. Now this box set will cost you £30. It's a huge amount of money for just 9 single miniatures. So I'm going to open this and have a look. The main reason I got this, which unfortunately isn't advertised anywhere on the box at all, and I think Games Workshop is seriously missing the trick here, is for my Age of Sigmar Slaves to Darkness army. Yes, it has Age of Sigmar there, yes it has Warhammer, but if you are very new to the whole hobby and to Age of Sigmar in general, and you saw this on the shelf, you'd probably think, oh, it's just Warcry. You know, it's another game system, a bit like Necromunda or a bit like Kill Team, which, you know, doesn't share a lot of the models and rules cross multi-platform through, you know, the actual sort of Age of Sigmar game system itself. Well, this does, and this is one of the main reasons why I got this set. Spire Tyrants, you'll find them in the Slaves to Darkness battle tome. I will go through their review in the future once I've built them, as I always do. Let's have a look in this box. So first of all, I'll just get this wrapper off. I do think it's a lot of money. Yes, you're getting a couple of cards in here as well, but I don't think that would typically justify an extra £5. You know, 9 models is all right. You know, it's certainly kind of, I say, better value than Death Guard in terms of, you know, model count, but these are monopose miniatures with no spare parts whatsoever. So I don't think you can really compare 7 Death Guard for £30 with 9 of these Spire Tyrants, because that Death Guard set, I think it was on about 3 sprues, and you got plenty and plenty of extra parts and things. So these are the models you'll get in here. There are only like 2, maybe 3 that I like the look of. This guy here with the sword and the shield. This guy here, maybe one of the females, and the Bestigor. But even the Bestigor is, you know, just not really in a dynamic pose. They could have done better with the poses with this. They're not really doing that much, in my opinion. They're just walking about, they're holding things, they're not like swinging. I mean, this guy's kind of throwing a net almost, but they're in very, very static poses. And for like what they kind of look like, which is like pit veterans or, you know, gladiators, I really think that Games Workshop could have done a lot better with more dynamic poses. Anyway, let's unbox this and have a look. It might be 2 sprues, might even be only 1. Oh my lord. Okay, right, so it is kind of 2 sprues. Lots of gaps in there though. So we'll have a look at the sprues in a moment. We've got some cards. We've got some bases, 3 different sizes of bases there. That's not going to be confusing. You've got a little tray for some reason, and then we've got the instruction guide. So there you go, 32mm bases. Are they actually 32mm bases? Yeah, I guess they are. They just look bigger on there. 4 28 and 2 25mm. This is how to build them all. And then you've got a painting guide, but no rules for Age of Sigmar Slaves to Darkness, which is such a huge letdown. The rules, again, like the Ogroid Myrmidon, should have been included in this set, and it should have been advertised as well, like kind of like a / with Slaves to Darkness next to it, or you know, just advertised more for the Age of Sigmar, because that's what I've got these for, not for Warcry, but for you know, Slaves to Darkness. And there are other Warcry kind of bands and things that you can use in Age of Sigmar, but again, they're not as advertised as much, and if they were, I'd probably pick them up, but you can find them in the Slaves to Darkness battle tome. Let's have a look at these cards then. So you've got them in all of the other languages under the sun. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards there. 7 of them unfortunately going to go straight into the recycle bin. So that's that card, and then here you've got, oh, you've got individual cards. You've got these, whatever these are for. Someone in the comments, please help me out. And then you've got these cards here, which are specific to the characters. It's worth noting that you don't actually get a kind of sheet or summary of these on one page, so you can't look at them all in one go, which I think, yeah, they should have done. In fact, you're going to have to look at each of them individually and work out you know, all of their stat lines and things. And then you've got these on the back. But I will go through all of these anyway, whatever these mean. I'm going to have to find some answers out on the internet for that. But you get all of those cards for the individual miniatures in there. Let's have a look at these sprues then individually. So you get this one here with, let's have a look at the back of the box for a bit of cataloguing. So this guy here is the pit champion. He's got this big sword, looking very much Slaves to Darkness. You've got this helmeted guy. You've got this net webbing. You've got this spiked axe. Got this ball and chain. This big cleaver. A bit of a scenic base there going on, and another head. That's the head of the pit champion. I think that axe is for the head claimer. So that's part of the pit fighter too. And then you've got this big sprue as well, where you've got a few more pit veterans and the Bestigor, this big spike morning star thing, and you've got a shield there, and you've got another sword, an axe, another chaos type shield, with the 8-pointed star, another morning star spear. I think the female has that spear, I think. Another shield, another axe, big blade there. And you get the little dwarf, I think he is, or whatever. He's called a frenzied rager. Yeah, and that's part of his blade as well. Fair bit of detail on these. I'll be going through the models, well, not individually, but I'll be going through the whole set as a full review, and using the rules from the Slaves of Darkness box. So there you go. That's the new Warcry Spire Tyrants. I think it is quite a lot of money for what you're getting. If they were £20 or £25, that would be a lot more reasonable. They're all similar price to this for Warcry, all of these little warbands and things. So just bear that in mind. Like I said, I would have preferred them to have, you know, Age of Sigmar on the front of the box and just advertise it a bit more. That would be brilliant. But as it stands, this is what we've got. You know, 9 miniatures for 30, and then you've also got the Ogroid Myrmidon this weekend for 25. You're looking at £55 for 10 miniatures. I thought I'd dive into Warcry. I won't be getting any of the other separate sets now. I'm pleased I didn't get the Nighthaunt and the Gloomspike kits and things. I just wanted these because I think I will get the Dark Oath Chieftain, and I've got some Marauders anyway. I think they'll work very well in the Slaves to Darkness as little extra forces that offer different styles to the army. Anyway, what do you guys think of the models and the pricing for all of these Warcry miniatures? Please do put it in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Death to the False Emperor.